Today's cards of the day are R-Site's Ride Line and Supports. These are brand gate cards. The Grade 0 R-Site is your typical D-Series starter with a not so typical cameo by Eva. The Grade 1 R-Site, when riding over the Grade 0 R-Site, lets you add up to 1 research order card from your deck. This is exactly what the Grade 1 Eva does, but without the glitter text. But unlike Eva, who fell asleep doing her research, R-Site is on top of a kaiju doing hands-on research. As a side note, whenever I mention monster or kaiju, it refers to them as one and the same. The Grade 2 R-Site, when riding over the Grade 1 R-Site, lets you add up to 1 research order card from your deck. Again, exactly what the Grade 2 Eva does as well, but without the glitter text. But unlike Eva, who's only monitoring statistics, R-Site is monitoring actual specimens. The Grade 3 R-Site, while on Vanguard, lets you put a card with the same name as the unit placed on rear guard from your order zone to the bottom of your deck when you call a monster unit on rear guard to give that unit 10k power. While on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counter blast when she attacks while you have a research order card in your order zone to place one of your monster rear guards into your order zone. If you have 3 or more research order cards in your order zone, then call up to 1 monster unit card from the top 7 cards of your deck. This is nothing like the Grade 3 Eva. But unlike Eva, who has an edgy boy toy on speed dial, R-Site has to compile a lot of kaiju in order to become waifu material. Torrential Energy Research is a set order card when placed in the order zone. Lets you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, then add 1 monster card to your hand and send 1 monster card to your drop zone. And while in the order zone, you can rest this card to place 1 monster card in your drop zone into your order zone. Take note, if there was only 1 monster card from the top 5 cards of your deck, you do not send a monster card to the drop zone, since you would add that 1 monster card to your hand first. While this is clearly a set order card for R-Site, you can use this in Eva if you ever run some tech kaiju cards. Radio Monster Weaverless, when placed on rear guard, lets you pay 2 Soul Blast if you have either a R-Site or Glitter Eva Vanguard to draw a card. And while on rear guard during your turn, it gets 5k power if you have 3 or more research order cards in your order zone. It's kinda sad that a kaiju is doing internship at the very lab that dissects them. Finally, Volcanic Monster Goku Terror, when placed on rear guard, lets you pay 1 counter blast to retire one of your opponent's rear guards with a grade equal or lower to the number of research order cards in your order zone. And when it attacks, it gets 5k power if you have 3 or more research order cards in your order zone. As R-Site's supposedly main kaiju, this sure feels mid compared to Eva's boy toy that gets 10k power as well as an extra crit, not to mention a 10k intercept, while potentially being immune to retire abilities such as this. In fact, never mind R-Site and just use this in Eva, and you can get the best of both strategies. And that concludes today's cards of the day. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments how the R-Site ride line was just an excuse to justify giving Eva more cards to work with.